Welcome back. So after trying with the fuse and then the voltage sensor, neither one was the problem. So I took the car to AutoZone and they checked they tested a starter and the alternator. They were both bad, and this is the starter. So I ordered from eBay. eBay guarantees that it's gonna fit. So this is, I'm gonna look how it looks, and so I'm gonna go look for the similar piece in my car in the engine compartment. So up above, this is the alternator area. I disconnected the alternator, and I cannot see any piece looking like that from up above, and I cannot see any piece like that up above either. So I also disconnected the battery, and you should do the same. So from bottom, I can see the oil filter, and this is exhaust connection to the engine, and then looking right behind the exhaust pipe piece, I can see that black cylinder. It looks exactly like the piece I have. So there's a bolt there. That bolt holds a grounding cable, and if you can see the bracket, double bracket right there, and that bracket also has a bolt bolted to the body, preventing it from touching the exhaust pipe, getting hot and probably will melt it. So since we located that, and we're gonna look at the where it mounts to the body. So there are two bolts right there, as you can see. We have to remove those bolts, and I'm gonna remove it. There's a tight space, so I cannot really record it. So, and then I'm gonna remove that those four bolts up above. It's clearly visible. So I have to remove those bolts so I can loosen up that exhaust piece. It will give me more room to work with. So getting back to the starter. And the starter, there are three holes, two of them bolted, one of them just sits on a nipple. And then up here, you don't have to worry about that. From up above, you're going to work on these. This plug can be removed by clip. This is an inner circuit, and one on the front, and that bolt is 12 millimeter, and that needs to come out, and you're going to connect back again. And I removed that plastic piece from up above so I can have more wiggle room to work with, and it's just these plastic clips. Is cheap to replace, so from AutoZone or eBay, wherever you want to buy them, they are cheap. So again, out of this two, I removed those bolts that goes into those mounting to the body of the car, and here this has to be unclipped, and this has to be removed. This is 12 millimeter, but one on the car is 13 millimeter. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. So first thing, we have to kind of unplug. Let me show you, unplug this, and there's a clip underneath, like on the other side of that piece. And then there's this bolt, which is 13 millimeter, and could be 12 millimeter, who knows, from car to car. Here is 13 millimeter. So this is the old piece I pulled out, AC Delco. So somebody worked on it before, because it should have been GM, genuine part if it was, an original piece. So they look exactly the same. This one doesn't have a protector though. New one didn't come with a protector. The old one has a protector on it, so I can easily remove that and put it on it. And I'm just gonna unscrew that piece just like that. And once I remove that, I'm gonna just put it back on the other one using the screw that the new one has on already. So screw it back on, taking this out and putting it back. So now I'm gonna go back and put everything back in reverse order, and I apologize I didn't record because it's been already 3 hours. Let's cap it off. Working underneath, you need to unmount 4 bolts. To get those cables out of the way, to the unmount the starter from its housing. Then you come up above the engine, removing 4 bolts to loosen up the exhaust connection. Then you can remove the starter from its housing and pull it out from above. Bottom is quite tight unless you want to remove the entire exhaust, and ain't nobody got time for that. Then you unplug the wire and then unbolt the bolted cable from the starter, and you do everything exactly in reverse after that. Use power tool if you have one, like power ratchet. Otherwise it will take much longer. So thank you for watching.